Hello friends, I am Lala from Put It In My Mouth Pod with flavors of New York. I am so lucky that today I'm in West Haven, Connecticut with Paulie G. Hi.
I am. How you doing?
Paulie. We have a friend today. This guy.
It's me.
This is Colin Caplan, everyone. He is responsible for, what did you say? Protecting and serving abeetz?
Well, I do that among many things, but yes.
We're gonna get all into his story, what he does. You've brought us to Zuppardi's.
The best in the West.
We heard great things about you. We did.
Well,
My buddy Scott.
Can't wait to let you down.
And we've heard such great things about this clam pie. Let's go.
Friends here.
How are you?
These are my friends from New York.
I am Cheryl Zuppardi, and this is my sister Lori.
Nice to
Hi,
meet you,
Cheryl.
girls.
Thanks for having us.
Very nice to
So
meet
nice to meet
I'm
you.
Lala. I'm the host.
Hi, Lala.
Hi, nice to meet you,
you. Has a
ladies.
nice hat on back.
What's up, team?
Hi,
We've heard amazing things. We're
And I'm
so
Alex.
excited.
Oh, hey mom. So this is like my mom and my aunt, basically.
Okay, I love
These
it.
are the two best sisters in the pizza business you can ever find. The best pizza, the best family, in one of the best places on earth for pizza. So you're in heaven. Well, I went that far.
The first time I came, I didn't know, and I got the chocolate.
The can, yeah.
The same as the.
No.
Yeah, the can. It's not the same.
They just
What kind
assumed
of
you were
pizza
the
do you
best
want
people.
us to make?
Fresh clam.
Paulie wants fresh clam. He sent it out of the car. He comes out of the car. He said fresh clam.
Now, I got a question because it's
You're
preference.
known for it. That's what
Do
I
you
want.
like mozzarella on it or you
No.
don't? Just the grated.
Never ever.
Okay, go ahead.
What's on a clam pie ever?
What else? What do you like?
You want everything on a pizza?
Yeah, that's
I want plain with
Sauce
garlic.
grated.
Sauce with garlic. Do you like anchovies?
I love anchovies.
Sauce
Huh?
with garlic. Do you like anchovies? I forgot.
We
And
do.
Paul
Oh
must
my
eat
gosh.
anchovies better.
And I used to be like
Let's
this.
do sauce with garlic and anchovies. I want anchovies. I'm just feeling it. I'm sure Cheryl will come back and do another brief history, but Zuppardi started next door, and we're gonna walk there after in an old backyard bakery garage. And then that was 1934. Domenico Zuppardi came to West Haven and opened up his pizzeria here. It's actually a bakery pizzeria called the Salerno Baking Company, right in that building. And so on the left-hand side was the oven, and on the right-hand side was more of a garage. And so you had this kind of just backyard bakery building. A lot of bakers had it. Pepe had it. Salerno had one like this. And even in New York City, sometimes you see these, or in like Westchester County. It's an old school backyard bakery, mostly making bread and abeetz on Fridays and Saturdays. So then, Domenico Zuppardi, the founder, their grandfather, came from Maiori on the Amalfi Coast.
I've been there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
Me too. Most of the New Haveners in this whole area came from the Amalfi Coast or Benevento, the two areas where the Italians came from. And they brought their pizza, and they brought their bread and pasta and all that other good stuff. But you can see this family history, backyard bakery, the generations. There were, sons and daughters. Anthony, their father, took over the pizzeria. He renamed it in 1948 Zuppardi's Abeetz because they did more pizza at that point. Pizza was becoming more popular, and it made more sense to have the pizza part, more centered. Abeetz in New Haven is really the Neapolitan way of saying la pizza in Italian. It's the original way of saying pizza. New York had the most Italians of any city, and they were from all over. The common language was Italian. Here, the common language was Neapolitan, Napolitan. And so you had the Amalfitanis and Maioreses and many other people in that region. They eventually would just speak Napolitan.
Sit down, your table's
Oh my
ready.
God, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm ready
I'm so
to
hungry, I
eat.
can hear my stomach.
I can hear your stomach. Since you've brought us here today, tell the people at home a little bit more about you first,
Well,
before we get into where we are.
sure. I love New Haven. I love this whole area. This is my home, and it's always like a magnetic pull. We have a lot of good stuff. We have a lot of things to complain about, but we have the best pizza. We have beaches. We've got families that come from all over the world. So my job is to help tell the story about New Haven, the pizza, the love, the passion. And I've been doing that for 15 years. It's been so much fun. I write about it with my book. I have the movies about it, produce shows and movies. Whatever we can do, just getting the word out and giving respect back to these families that brought it all here. I mean, that's the thing.
A pizza historian.
I'm a pizza historian.
Love this. Do you see this? You also run pizza tours, correct?
I run pizza tours with Taste of New Haven in New
Okay.
Haven. We work with all sorts of groups, and then we also did this very special thing last year. This is a congressional record statement where we went to
Looks
Washington, D.C.
official.
Laura
It looks
DeRosa.
very official.
Rosa
DeLauro.
Exactly. So this is the statement indicating that New Haven is the pizza capital of the United States.
Of the United States. Do you hear
a
that?
permanent record. It's right here. There is proof. So no longer can we argue about it. Now look, New York can claim to be all it wants, but we got the pizza capital, and we're very, very happy.
Paulie over here.
We're all about sharing, and that's exactly why we did this, is to share more.
There's a little bit of New Haven pizza at Paulie G's because Rosa DeLauro's stepson was my first kitchen manager.
Get out of town. Are you
go.
serious?
It's all connected.
Johnny Greenberg.
No way. Oh
Stan
wow.
Greenberg's son.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you really make sort of like a New Haven sort of tangent pizza, is what you're saying.
No, I just
New
have
Haven
a-
adjacent.
Just have a nutmegger,
Yeah.
in my kitchen. That's how my kitchen started. He organized it. He was great, and I went to their wedding, and Stan and Rosa were
Yep.
there.
So part of the reason why your pizza is so good is because you first hired a guy from New Haven.
Oh!
There you go.
Part of the reason why we're here is because you wanted to come. Tell me why. I mean, I'm stoked, but tell the people at home why.
Well, because this fresh clam pie that they serve here is my absolute favorite clam pie. That is tied with my late friend Andrew Bellucci, who makes a great clam pie. But the reason I came here in the first place is because Danny Meyer came into my pizzeria one night,
Danny Meyer of Shake Shack Union Square Hospitality.
and he said that the best clam pie in Connecticut is not in New Haven, but it's in West Haven and Zuppardi, and that's why I came here.
Thank you, Danny Meyer. All right.
I think some other chefs agree with you. David Chang, Ed Levine, so many others, Robert and Jane Stern, they fell in love with this place. Zuppardi's has put itself on the map. because of
Well,
that quality.
let's talk about why. We have two of the owners here, Cheryl and Lori. So the story goes, great-grandfather started a bakery, father changed it to pizza, correct? Tell us that story.
So actually, my grandfather and my father were dabbling in a little bit of pizza, very, very little. Their biggest business was the bread business. But my father, when his dad got sick, started making more pizza, and it started out with just a few types of pizza, and the pizza business started to grow. So they both became equal, and my father had to choose one because he couldn't do both, and he chose pizza.
This is our home and it always will be. I was a pizza maker at 10 years old, my dad, and I loved every bit of it. Lori was too young to make pizzas then. She's younger than me, and she was the school marm. I was not.
This is stunning. Tell us what we have.
We have our fresh shucked clam little necks. They're not chopped, they're not cut. They're opened. They're opening them right now, and we're putting them right on the pizza. So you get fat bellies on here that stay with the juice in them. This is the Colin favorite, the plain with anchovies, and Alige. Was my dad's also. And over here is our homemade sausage. We make between 600 to 800 pounds per week now. It's our homemade sausage, fennel sausage. It's out of this world. If you don't like sausage, you like this.
Okay. Is there ever a day that you don't eat pizza? Just out of
I
curiosity.
wish.
Welcome to New Haven.
This is the pie Paulie has been
Oh,
telling
he's
us
doing
is going
that.
to change my life. So let's do it. I don't even need a plate. I'm going in.
Well, that's the New Haven way, is
You
no
can
plate.
also see the chunks of garlic. We've got some red chili flakes on there.
There's fresh
Don't let me eat
parsley.
alone. Fresh
No,
parsley.
no.
There's
Going
fresh
with
parsley. All the spices.
Oh my god.
Now, when do you put the parsley on?
Oh my god.
Right when we cook it.
Pre-oven.
Yeah.
It stays so nice and bright green.
Look at the clam.
Have to cook
No, I
Oh,
see.
very,
very,
But
very.
a lot of times you put parsley on something, it just gets dark, it gets red.
That doesn't
It's
have
all
to
fresh.
cook for very, very long. When
No.
people ask us to make that pizza well done,
We
I'm the
try to-
first to say, don't do it,
Don't do
unless
it,
you
you're
want to
gonna
be
ruin
chewing rubber bands.
Yeah.
This is not a pizza that you want very well done at all.
No.
The juice from those clam bellies?
Yeah, because the clam bellies are full.
Unbelievable.
That's the difference in chocolate.
I want to see something cool. Look at this.
Right?
Now
The-
listen.
Yeah.
I'm stealing one of your napkins.
The crunch of your crust is unbelievable.
I call it a gentle light pizza,
That's
the
my
one that you're
father's
eating right now.
recipe. All you're seeing here is my dad's recipes. The sauce, the sausage. We buy the way he taught us to buy. We still import from Italy, even with the tariffs on the trailers and everything. We still buy from Italy. The pecorino romano we get in the 60-pound round reels, and we grate that. There is not a thing we don't do homemade in here. Everything.
This is unbelievable. Paulie, I think you're right. I think my life has forever changed. How am I supposed to eat clam pizza anywhere else?
So there's a good rental down the street if you'd like to live here now. And we got plenty of jobs for you.
Great, let's go.
All right, in honor of the Zuppardis and our special guests, Lala and Paulie and Alan, flavors of New York, I'm going to put this in my mouth.
Yes, you are.
This here clam pie. Hello, clam.
And I'm going to put in their house-made fennel sausage.
You're gonna put the meat
I'm
in your
gonna
mouth?
put that meat in my mouth. I can't get over the crust. I really can't. Oh, and the flavor from the sausage, the fennel. Holly, get in there.
Hard for me to tear myself away from this, but I'll get there.
This is Anthony, my son, who will be taking over the restaurant when me and Lori retire with Lori's daughter, Brittany. They will be doing everything in here, and he does it now.
You rock, he
Seriously.
rocks.
And
This
we
guy
want
rock and
Anthony's
rolls.
named after my dad also.
How do you feel about taking on such a legacy? Are you like, does this freak you out? Or are you like, I got this?
It's not that it freaks me out. It's like I've been here since I was like 12. It's just, like 11, 12, shrimp crab from the frozen ones. It's just part of what
No
I've been.
pressure.
Yeah, it's just,
No pressure. They had to work.
yeah, exactly. It's like,
had
it's
to
just it's the only thing I know,
What a great gift to be part of such a
Exactly.
special.
My father left us a legacy and a gift like I can't describe. I will always be in my heart, and how hard my mom worked next to him. I will never forget it. My mom actually went into labor here on a Friday night at 12 o'clock, and they waited till they closed up to take my mom to the hospital to have Lori.
The feast continues. We're not done. Colin, thank you for bringing us here. Cheryl and Lori, thank you for telling us your story. Thank you for contributing to my stomach, because this is the best clam pizza I've ever had. Thank you, Paulie,
Why,
for
welcome.
insisting that we come here.
How else could I get this cut clam pie? I
Selfish reasons.
I make it to this delicious sausage.
I'll take it.
Lala, you gotta put that in your mouth.
I'm putting it in my mouth for flavors of New York. This is Zuppardi's. I'm Lala. This is Paulie. This is Colin. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome to the Pizza State.